Best Ball Mania, $25 to win $3 million. This is the regression to the mean team. The mean team. I am Shaun Moran. The man with the mustache and the dang hat is Keegan Thompson. Aidan Haller, the one with the beard, bottom of your screen. Boys, we are drafting from the 7 slot, which means we have to talk. We have to talk about a kind of spicy handcuff that we were talking about in our group chat earlier this week.
Oh, man, this is actually perfect.
This is kind of perfect to have this conversation.
What a lob.
What a lob from the randomizer. We're talking about stacking Travis Kelce with Patrick Mahomes. We've had a spirited debate in our group chat about whether it is worth it, right? Is it make a lot of sense? And then do you stack more Chiefs along the way? We'll see how this one plays out. Maybe we've got a Kelce bro here in the lobby.
Dude, this is, I'll say it while we're getting into this. This is my least favorite area to draft from. After 50 or so of these, I'm pretty overdrafting in the middle. Give me the wrap.
I don't love
give me
having
1
to
through
choose
4
between like Diggs and AJ Brown because I'm not in love with their price to start with. But I feel like typically when you're here, that's the decision you make. It's either that or you're taking like Bijan, which it's
just because like the guys that you draft at 6, 7, and 8, like AJ Brown, Stephon Diggs, or Kelce, they're quarterback stacking partners. Like you're paying such a rich price for them. Like I really, really don't want to do that. I don't want to draft. Sorry for the listeners. I'll go to the board after we make our pick. I goofed on that, but
classic goof.
Oh man, it might come down to it, huh?
I really don't want to do it. I'd rather take Eckler if he's there at 7.
I don't really want to take
I just
Eckler.
hate being there in the 3rd round and not having a running back or wide receiver yet. It's going to happen. Oh, sweet Jesus. Diggs at 5. He's 4-star hand.
Well, boys.
Okay.
It's our first Kelce Mahomes stack as a team. Like, we got to do it. It's going to be electric.
I think we should do it. But
okay, I'm going to say something, though, that,
okay, yeah.
I'll let this go because I want to talk about it. But, like, the hard part is now, like, focusing on a Cincinnati and
draft board.
Cincinnati Week 17 thing. I'm not going to get Higgins, in this build. We're not going to get
Joe
Chase.
Mixon.
So what? Oh, I guess, yeah. But
Irv
I don't
Smith.
really want to draft Joe Mixon either. Not Irv Smith. Like, I don't want any of those players. So now, we could take Higgins at 18 and then build
Tyler
out.
Boyd's a likely candidate. That's like our cheapest, easiest option.
So I've done this recently. I've taken Kelce. I just did this in a slow draft the other day. I did Kelce, and then my next pick was Higgins. And I felt like that was a better way to do the Week 17 Chiefs-Bengals correlation because I did wind up with Joe Burrow on that team. Because now we're going to go all the way to pick 31 and not have a receiver and not have a running back.
Calvin Ridley. I've been on my last one that I did with Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes. I had Calvin Ridley as wide receiver 1. It was magnificent.
And I think if you take Kelce, like you have to take Mahomes.
But this
is like it doesn't even feel negotiable.
This is interesting. Naked Kelce with a T Higgins Burrow stack is really fascinating. But the problem with that is I don't have Patrick Mahomes. That's my only big. I want him. That's my big issue.
I really don't.
You don't want.
I guess
you don't want Pat Mahomes. What a hot take.
It's just the roster construction and the way I'm building it out. It's like, okay, I've got Mahomes, I've got Kelce, and then 31. Maybe I get Ridley or something like that. But then pick 42. I'm like, I need a other wide receiver. I probably don't want a running back at that point. And then I'm pushing running back all the way to 55.
Yeah, Kenneth Walker goes in that range at 55.
You can piece it together. Like, I think the biggest thing is you cannot miss on your rounds 3 to 5 guys. Whereas you're just in an early draft, you're starting with your running backs and wide receivers.
So many picks above where he should be going.
Because what his ADP
Mahomes should go
early
here.
20s, right?
It's like 25.
Yeah.
When was the last year?
21
when was the last year you had
Underdog
Patrick Mahomes in fantasy?
Dude, I have him every year.
I'm
a dynasty.
In dynasty.
We're gonna do it.
We have to do it, right?
You got the Chiefs stack, baby. This is when life gives you lemon. You make lemonade.
I can't believe we just talked about this 2 days ago.
This is perfect.
the fantasy gods forced our hands. It was like
because I really like I'm so serious though. The Week 17 matchup, which that is projected to be a great Week 17 matchup between the Chiefs and the Bengals, we're gonna have fucking Tyler Boyd from that matchup instead of Higgins and
Stacking's
Kelce
more
and
important.
Burrow.
Stacking's more important
I know
than,
stacking's more important
than Week 17.
It's higher on the pyramid, but I'm just saying, like it is.
your
This
correlation
is my personal thoughts, my
is
opinions.
brutal.
I don't really want Kelce unless I have Mahomes. I know that sounds weird, but I just want them both. I sleep well at night knowing I got both of them.
Same. No,
And I do not
it doesn't
have
make
any
sense
interest
to
in
get
drafting
Kelce.
Sky Moore later, but we're gonna.
I love
I'll be
Sky
honest,
Moore.
I think I do, especially with the Tony news. Like, it feels like this like revolving door of like what the fuck is going on is like one person like thinner now. Because I'm pretty much fully out on Tony at this point. Like, I'm good. Just got surgery. Like, not doing that. It's pretty much. Yeah, it's pretty much Sky Moore for me at wide receiver.
Or Rachaad
Hot
Rice.
take. Don't think Sky Moore is that good.
Well, you don't know that. He didn't play, and when he played, he actually looked kind of good.
He had a touchdown in the Super Bowl more than any other rookie receiver.
Great spin zone there.
Oh man, I saw that on Twitter. And I was crying. I was like, "This guy is such a troll."
All the Kadarius Toney target percentage or target per route run stuff when he was on the field, like you could say the same thing about Sky Moore, and he seems most naturally adapt at taking that Juju role next season in the slot. Juju had like 900 receiving yards. He did not hit home on touchdowns. I think Sky Moore is a fine pick. He is screaming up the draft board.
Take Jalen Hurts.
Do it, you coward.
You have to. You have to, right?
Where he takes Derrick Henry. Oh no, Derrick Henry going early. Guys, if we get Ridley with this team, dude. These Ridley hype videos
here's the other thing.
Scaring
How
me.
many Kelce Mahomes stacks are there, in best
Whoa.
ball?
Well, there was no need for that.
I would have. Yeah, he could have let us have it. I bet Jamar Chase guys over there like, what the fuck? Why did he just take Higgins?
Why'd that guy
Another
take?
running back.
Why'd that
And then
guy
he takes Jalen?
running back, quarterback is a tough look.
They're all naked too. Like you didn't like pair anyone together.
They're all naked.
I'm just.
Every time Aidan says Nikki when we're talking about stacking players, I crack up a little bit.
Trying to go naked.
Yeah, that's full naked through 3. That's
Oh,
bold.
Jesus
Ridley.
Christ.
Okay.
That's tough.
All
now
right.
we're like Amari Cooper land.
Let's get over to the board.
Yeah.
This fucking sucks.
No,
Like, this is
we're
why
good.
I hate
You got
doing
DK.
this build.
Yeah,
No,
Debo.
You got DK.
I don't really want any of these guys as my wide receiver 1. That's the problem with doing this build, though. So,
But the thing is, Kelce is wide receiver 1. So like,
I'm fine with
That's baked
DK.
into
I'm
this.
fine with DK, and we do like a Seattle stack. That's fun.
I'm cool with DK.
Yeah. We could do like a
then,
Chiefs
like-
Seahawks stack. That's nasty.
Yeah. We've talked about Kenneth Walker and Charbot all off season. Like, we're gonna get one of them, and you can get them at price too. Those are nice running backs to have in this build.
You're speaking.
yeah,
the
so
truth
if I'm
here.
thinking of if I'm just like thinking of how this is going to go, like kind of around pick 66, like that's Tyler Lockett or JSN territory. So when we're thinking about building out our roster and adding some wide receivers at 66, we're probably taking one of the 2 Seattle guys here at wide receiver. So that's, 2 wide receivers through the first 6 rounds. So I'd love to have a wide receiver at 55 as well too. And then 42, maybe we try and snag a running back here. Just my thought process there. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but
Yeah, I'd probably say like 2. What I think you said, like 2 of the next 3 picks are probably wide receivers. Yeah, and the other one's a running back. Yeah,
correct.
Yeah.
Shaun, thoughts?
Yeah,
we just get into a dark zone. Like we're gonna get into that like really dead wide receiver zone. So I think we need to act sooner than later.
It's
for
fine. We
sure
just
on,
need to
on wide
pound the drum on wide receiver, and then all of a sudden we're just scooping up all the running backs.
No, we're good.
Yeah,
we're good.
I don't.
And then we have Kelce going for 4 tutties week 17, and we're all just like swimming in cash, and it's gonna be sweet.
I love that.
Dude, there's been some fades on DK. A lot of people have been like, fade DK. He's the receiver to fade, not Tyler Lockett. I don't.
I'll take. How about I just take them all? I want all of them. I don't want to fade any of them.
We need to get our Jackson Smith and Jigba shares up. He's gonna go off on the back end of the year. We need to start drafting him more. He needs to start ending up on our teams. I honestly would be pretty
find his DK stat.
down. I'm pretty down to take in Jigba if he's there at 66. I don't know if he will be.
That's my thinking. I think that's about his ADP. So
60.
is this mixing time at 42?
62. When after this pick goes off, let's jump to the board real quick.
Oh, here it is. Dude, DK Metcalf had 27 red zone targets, which is good for third most in the NFL.
And he didn't score as many touchdowns as you think he would.
Only 5 times. He only caught 9 of them. Like, there's so much positive regression there. Even with JSN there,
guys.
He should be a 10
I'd love a
touchdown
little
plus guy
Jeudy. We can't take a running back. I would love a little Jeudy here.
Yes, we can.
Nah, it's gonna get dark, dude. It's gonna get dark.
I thought you said it too that we needed wide receiver. Keegan.
We need wide receiver, dude.
I was thinking we'd build that one at 42 because we're going to take one at 55 and 66. A wide receiver probably.
We could just smash value in the running back dead zone or just later on. We got to take a receiver here. We got Jeudy for sure.
I would love Jeudy personally.
I'll let you guys take
stack
that,
has
but
Keegan a little rattled.
I kind of just don't think much of Jared Jeudy this year. I'll be honest. I really don't.
He was wide receiver 8 over the last what was it 8 or 10 weeks. Like, he was pretty awesome down the stretch once Russ started to figure things out, and I think he's only going to get better this year.
I'm not loving Jeudy, but again, he usually goes off the board at 39. Some people have really steamed him up. We're getting him here at 42. The upside is really strong here for him as well. Yeah. But I'm just saying, if you take ETN here, your fourth wide receiver will be Courtland Sutton. Yeah. Whereas if you take your third, if we take our first running back at either 55 or 66, dude,
looking at a Kenneth Walker.
If we get Kenneth Walker and Travis Etienne are not that far off. They're not. And
agreed.
I don't think so. Yeah,
because you're just sitting in a situation where
I think the wide receiver drop from round 4 to 5 is much
team
wider
4
than the running
team
back.
4 is living my dream minus Jonathan Taylor.
Team 4.
What the fuck is Team 3 doing?
I've been doing some
Jalen Hurts and Joe Burrow.
I hate that.
I swear, some people just troll. There's no way that's unserious best ball. Right
super fat guy.
It's just ruining the board here.
Super fat guy 93.
I mean, you feel for the Chase owner and the Higgins owner that are legit right after him. Also, I'm not sure why Aaron 56 decided to go Jamar Chase, Josh Allen, and then also drafted Joe Mixon. He was obviously wanting some kind of Bengal stack there, but
4 wideouts.
Sure. Yeah, this guy is going just hammer wideout. Yeah,
it's not a bad strategy.
But at some point, let's see what he does. This or any of he's probably hoping Burrow got around to him there. If I had to guess, but super fat guy is a asshole.
Yeah, that sucks, dude. Why do people do that? So we have Denver, we have Seattle, we have Kansas City. So, some I don't know.
Back to my stat I had. Guess who led the NFL in red zone targets, fellas?
Who?
Our first pick, Travis Kelce, with 30 targets. Caught 19 of them for 9 touchdowns, just in the red zone.
And who threw him those?
Our second pick, Patrick Mahomes.
You guys act
the NFL MVP.
I'm out on Mahomes. Or treating me like I'm out on Mahomes. That's not the case here.
It's just price.
DJ.
Okay, so this is
DJM,
a K-Dub slam dunk, right, for us?
I mean, DJM it as our wide receiver 3. Woody. Okay, yeah. Kenneth Walker. Yeah, that's easy money.
So at this point, I think
stealing.
we've actually strung this together pretty well.
Feels like stealing, dude.
For not having a wide receiver or running back until round 3, I think we've gotten pretty good guys. We also got a little stack.
I am going to be fucking shocked if both Lockett and JSN go before us, but we should be prepared for that and pivot. I'm down for another wide receiver here.
We have to.
I'm definitely on board for a wide receiver.
We have to go wide out.
Deontay Johnson's gone.
He's been going. He's gotten steamed. Remember when we were getting him at 75? We're getting like 77
and
overall.
complaining about it.
Yeah, we have. Remember, we have like a team with
cruising.
DJ as like our fourth wideout, and like Keegan was like crying. It's like, dude, this is a pretty nasty team. Okay, that guy's doing all right. He did Eckler and then just hammered 4 wide receivers.
This guy's just.
What do you guys think would be an interesting way to change up kind of the monotony of a Kelce Mahomes stack? Is it drafting like another elite tight end? Because Keegan's right. He's like, a lot of people in this competition, if it does advance, everyone's going to have the same deck of cards. How is ours different, right? Like, is it like, do you take Darren Waller in the 7th and you have 2 just like elite tight ends? Is that like a route that you go that's different and unique? It's really interesting.
It's
like,
unique,
concept.
but it's expensive.
It's expensive.
My biggest issue.
And you got to nail your running
I've already
backs.
paid.
You got to nail the running backs.
Yeah. Because if not, like, you've already paid first round capital for a tight end, and now you're telling me I'm doing.
Well,
2 in the
that
first
fucking
7 or 8
asshole
rounds.
at pick 10 just took Tyler Lockett and JSN. So
It's fine. He can have Geno Smith. It's fine.
I get it, but it's like, you know, I
So
like
wide
the little
receiver's dark
DK in the
officially,
stack, but
unless
Godwin.
I personally love Godwin. Yeah, I love Godwin. If he's there, let's see. These guys have 3 and 4 apiece. It wouldn't be crazy.
Godwin there would be a big pickup in my opinion.
Yeah, I'd be pretty stoked.
Okay, so Sanders off the
we're
board.
1 away now. Oh, this is dark because then we're looking at. I'm not drafting Michael Pittman.
I don't really
probably
want
have to talk
to.
myself
I'm
into
starting
it.
to take him a little bit, just because if I'm getting like my stacks ruined, like you can still grab Pittman pretty late as a wide receiver 1 and like Richardson after him.
Oh,
and
if this
get
guy
some-
auto drafts him, don't, dude. Just make a pick like an adult, dude.
He might have
Come
the
on.
same situation that we usually do. Oh, chill.
Yes.
Chris Godwin. I love it. That's a good wide receiver 3. They're question marks, right? They're question marks. Passing
Okay.
volume, efficiency. But I mean, like, that's a pretty
We're good. I think.
nasty team.
Yeah. Now at this point, we're probably looking at a running back.
We could take one more wide receiver and then just hammer running back if we want to. We could take another running back if we want
Yeah.
to. We could go weird and build
let's
like
see
a
who's
weird
there.
tight end build, like if we wanted to. Like there are a lot of options on the table right here that we can jump on. That's nasty. Metcalf, Jeudy, and Godwin. Also, we could take Dulcich.
I like it.
We could take Dulcich, and we could take Russ.
Oh,
We could do like an interesting Dulcich Kelce combo. That's interesting.
my Dulcich exposure is getting a little out of control.
What are your guys' favorite videos that you've seen from camp that are confirming your priors? Because there have been a lot of videos that have come out so far.
Bro, Aaron Rodgers hasn't lost his touch. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, the Garrett Wilson catch yesterday, that little like toe tap thing near the goalpost was pretty cool. What else did I see? Calvin Ridley catch today made me feel something. That was nice. He looks fast.
Calvin Ridley looks fast. Yeah.
In number 0, I think he probably, like, if he was running like a 4.4 before, he's probably knocked himself down to a 4.2 in the number 0 jersey.
Did you?
And then DJ Moore today got me fired up, dude. That was so cool.
Did you see Nate Tice? They showed Ridley coming in and out of his breaks, and he took a screenshot of Doug Peterson before and after, and Doug's like it looked like
Really?
Zay Jones
I
was
didn't know.
running in slow motion.
Zay
know,
Jones looked
he-
like a tight end and Ridley looked like a wide receiver.
Dude,
That was
Ridley's-
pretty
Like,
crazy.
shot-
That was foul
shot
to
out
do
of a
that to Zay
cannon,
Jones.
dude.
Ridley's
that's
gonna
all
get
mean.
steamed so hard. I'm like kind of nervous. Like it's gonna get pretty expensive to buy Calvin Ridley at some point. It's like, ugh, where he hasn't played in a couple years. New quarterback. But Keegan and I have been banging the Calvin Ridley drum since like January. Like it's been constant. People are just catching up now. We've been all over the Jaguars.
I was talking to our resident Calvin Ridley fan in the group chat today, and he was telling me he's going to take Calvin Ridley in the 2nd round of our draft.
Oh, Marcus?
I said, we'll see that.
Marcus, every time a Calvin Ridley comes in, we make a Calvin Ridley like video or talk about him. He's like, come on, dude. Like, come on, bro. Don't tell anybody. Okay, so George
He said not so loud.
George Pickens here. He has correlation.
Correlate.
He has correlation. Rachaad White is a stack, right? Rachaad White is a stack.
Oh, I like Rachaad White too. I like Monty also. It doesn't correlate, but I like the
and he's
pick.
gone.
And he's gone.
And he's gone.
Okay. Keegan, what are you feeling here? Would you rather?
I feel like maybe we should get a running back here with Tampa Bay and do like a little mini stack and Rachaad White.
He just doesn't like. We're not going to correlate this with him.
Tampa Bay stack, and we could do like a Taysom bring back, or we could do some interesting stuff.
Oh
yeah, yes. Now you're talking.
I like
language.
this, dude. This is a good.
This is unique.
This is a really good.
This
roster.
is a unique build. We need to go get our 4th wide receiver.
Because who's doing a Tampa build with Mahomes and Kelce? Like a lot of people are really fading Tampa Bay.
Yeah, they are. At 90, let me see what the ADP is. You can keep it on the board, Aidan. Keegan, I'll pull up 90. That's going to be Rashad Bateman, Zay Flowers territory in terms of if we want to snag a wide receiver. I'm starting to kind of come around on that receiving core, especially in best ball. Like, we'll just make some bets, It might be hard to guess who it's going to be, but they're going to have value. Okay, so Elijah Moore's off the board at 87, Zay Flowers at 88, Bateman at 91, and then we have the do not draft, Michael Thomas, Cortland Sutton.
Is Bateman priced ahead of Zay right now? I thought
they're like right next to each other.
Zay is actually at 88, Bateman at 91. Now, Sky Moore at 99.
Where do you guys sit between those two?
I think Zay Flowers is going to score more fantasy points than Rashad Bateman next season. However, if you told me Rashad Bateman is healthy next year, I think he could easily be one of the best draft picks in all of fantasy. But wide receivers coming off foot injuries, man.
Yeah, the foot.
For wide receiver 4 for our team here and at pick 90, I'd be pretty willing to go above ADP and just lock in Sky Moore to our roster. I think he's the best available pass catcher on Kansas City that's left, and I don't really want to deal with Rashee Rice, MVS stuff.
Back-to-back. Does that guy
he's got Lamar.
Keegan?
Yes, this guy's building a pretty good team here. Bijan, Nick Chubb, Lamar Jackson, Jahmyr Gibbs, Mike Evans,
wide
Zay Flowers
receivers are lacking.
He waited until the
so Mike
6th
Evans is
round.
wide receiver 1.
Wow. If Mike Evans cashes, that's such a bold. That's basically going 0 wide receiver, what he just did right there.
That is nuts on the table confidence.
Okay, so Pickens fell to 87. That would have been interesting with correlation.
That's a slide.
Yeah, we can go 9 picks above ADP on Sky. Let's buy the hype.
I'd rather just get Sky here.
Even though Traylon Burks at 90 kind of feels like stealing.
I was just thinking if Traylon Burks is there, we might need to have a dialogue.
That feels like stealing. Dude, that Tony ADP is going to
so far past ADP.
When Tony jumps into like the
Michael
120s,
Thomas, look at this guy.
I'm going to be kind of in on Tony when he's just like free.
I'm pretty happy that people are like going to be drafting Michael Thomas again because I'm not doing it, and it just like pushes other people down the draft.
Do we want the stack? Are we prioritizing the stack?
There's other options of Kansas City, and we're going to get 11 picks on Traylon Burks here at a massive discount. And who knows? Maybe Sky Moore comes back, but
yeah,
this is
that's stupid value. The board spoke to us.
People that are fading Burks, man. I think he in a best ball format where he's going to be like the deep ball guy. Well, remember? Okay, so everyone says fade Chig and fade Burks because of D-Hop. Do you guys remember in fantasy football where A.J. Brown was like wide receiver 7, Corey Davis was like wide receiver 27, and Jonnu Smith was like tight end 6? It's possible, people. It's called fucking touchdowns,
sure
okay?
possible.
If they score touchdowns and they're efficient, it can happen. So I don't think it's like a non-zero chance.
Getting Burks after Michael Thomas, George Pickens, and Bateman,
dude,
if
Sky comes back to us at the 105, I'm so
oh my god,
103, I'm in. I'm so in on that.
Yeah, that would be
agreed.
And then we just hammer running back, and then we're like done. And we do like late round tight end, late round quarterback. We can even do like a Tannehill Burks stack if we want to.
What's cool about Burks too is the Houston correlation is free.
Dirt cheap.
It's so
we can go get Nico at 114 or 127 if he falls.
Speaking of Houston, you know what excited me that I saw today was John Mechie fully cleared.
Yeah, good for him.
Talk about a guy that he's such an unknown. Like he would have been in the first round with those other Alabama wide receivers if it wasn't for the injury. It's like I feel like he's kind of gotten forgotten about, given that he missed his entire rookie year. That could be a fun one there.
Johan Mechie.
Yeah, I just took him off my taxi squad the other day, and I was like, I'm excited for you, brother. His little celebration he does with like the little wings. Oh, that thing was so cool.
If it's Sky Moore, by the way, available at 103, let's go wide receiver and grab Sky. Get a nice like 2-piece stack there with Kelce,
100%.
Sky, and Mahomes, and then 114. Let's maybe think about some like, Antonio Gibson, Brian Robinson.
Sky Moore off the board.
There he goes.
I could be Samaje Perine at 103 to stack with Jerry Jeudy. I could be very into.
Oh, Shaun.
Samaje goes at 107. Also, a Charbot selection. Wouldn't hate it.
Shit, do we take both?
We already have Kenneth though. I don't.
Oh,
want
yeah,
to take
you're right.
Charbot
We needed to do that.
No, I don't want to do that with only 3. I think
Also,
Perine's
105,
obvious
Tyler
for
Boyd.
us.
For a little Cincy bring back here.
I just really don't like him as a football player. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but he's just gotten worse every
a
year
good
of his
player.
career.
Oh fuck.
I just like that pick has zero upside in my opinion. Like who is winning a championship?
It could also be okay. We were talking about unique builds. Like, what if we did get another very good starting tight end in Pat Fryermuth?
He correlates
and
with
just had 2 bully tight ends, and then just take big swings on wide receivers after, and it correlates with the Seattle guys, and our running
I
back.
hate that.
It's just a big swing, and like I like our 4 wide receivers. Like that's something unique. Or we take Boyd here, I think, for the correlation.
Why are you out on Perine? Makes a ton of sense for me in terms of we need a running
I would
back.
say Perine or
Fryermuth. I'm good off of. I mean, it doesn't matter. We could go
I think
Muth
I'm
or
also good off of
Perine.
Boyd.
It's seriously.
I think
Keegan,
these picks just have more upside.
just do it. Whatever you want.
I think the only
I thought
thought
we were gonna
process
end
there
with
with
Muth
Tyler
there.
Boyd is I don't need to force Muth if he falls to us next on this wrap here because we're on the short wrap, not the long one. I think I'm down to do that because I think that's a unique way to like just get 2 bully tight ends and then we could just rip high upside players after that.
See, this is why going 0 RB essentially is so enticing because we now have 3 players that like could be really good at running back, and we didn't have to pay a premium for it.
I only have an issue with Samaje because like when it starts mattering at the end of the year for best ball, like Javonte Williams might be like fully back in force, but there goes Pat. So
my only comment with Samaje is that when it became more important at the end of the year, that's when he got stronger. He was the running back in that playoff game against the Chiefs. They basically just benched Joe Mixon, and he was the starter. I think Samaje Perine is just really good, and yeah, I get it. Javonte has a higher ceiling because he's more athletic, but I don't know. Perine's the man.
Yeah, I'm a big Perine guy. Big Perine guy over here.
Team 12 going with the Miami Baltimore week 17 heavy there.
He
in the
did
past
not take
4
all
picks.
3
all
Baltimore
3.
receivers.
That's pretty cool. I've never seen somebody do that.
I don't know. It's unique.
It's not unique. I've definitely seen it. There are people that do
Really?
that for sure.
All 3?
Because especially right here, it works really well on the like 12 wrap because 84, 85 are like close enough to Bateman and Zay Flowers' true ADP, so you can just kind of like slam them.
I got Gino. That's fun. Good for him. But
Yeah, he's building out a Week 17 Seattle-Pittsburgh thing here. He's got Najee, Pat Fryermuth, George Pickens.
Is our QB2 Tannehill?
It could be Baker, Russ. It could be Russ.
Or we opt in for something like Russ. I don't want to do Baker. I don't think I want to do
How many people are drafting Baker though? Like, you want to talk about unique?
Wow. We're about to get Rachaad Penny here. That's insane. Rachaad or Nico?
You want Penny or Nico?
Dulcich at 113.
I think I'd rather get a run.
Highway robbery. I'm down for either or. I love Nico.
How many running?
Nico correlates with Treylon. But Penny's pretty nice in the zero RB build.
I think we go. I don't know. I'm cool with either.
Let's do Penny.
Just make a call.
Let's do Penny.
I'll pull the lever. Oh, yes.
That's nasty. That is nasty.
If he's healthy, it is such stupid value getting him there.
That is
he could be
nasty.
awesome.
Look at this running back room we built by waiting. Remember, Keegan said, I don't want to, it's going to be 5 rounds until I have my first running back. That is a damn good running back room that you have there.
Yeah, we kind of nailed it. And not to brag. Oh wow, Greg, you went before us. I didn't see that.
At 113, that is way too high.
We also still have some option for like a little Marvin Mims, Russ thing here.
Oh, Shaun, your face when I saw you last week and I showed you my Marvin Mims exposure. You said, "What is this? What is this? Why didn't you even tell me about this?" I was like,
Aidan exposed himself. He exposed himself. It's pretty weird, but we had some sleepers. Aidan has a ton of Geno. No, not disrespect. No disrespect. Like I'm in on the Seahawks.
I've been telling you guys about Geno, though. I've been telling you guys about Geno.
Keegan, what's the weirdest player?
Because Geno is like, he's the cheapest like quarterback around that like QB 10 zone that could easily be top 5. He did it last year, and the offense got way better.
I don't want to say it here.
Shaun, are you going to ask me what my weirdest player is?
I don't want to say it, guys, but we just took an Eagle, and we're picking around 129.
Yeah, we're going to get Rondale Moore.
Come on.
You said it.
Come on.
And then
Come on.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to draft Kyler around 151, and then we're going to take Michael Wilson at 210 and probably Trey McBride at 199, and then we're going to have Cardinals.
That just got dark.
Did you hear Michael Wilson?
That just got dark. he had some positive buzz
crazy
today. He was running some routes against air, and people were pumped.
I love the air routes. They're good.
Oh my gosh, the draft hype around air routes, like that Jahmyr Gibbs running a route against a DB coach today. People,
guys.
Oh my god,
guys. If he's not in your top 12 running backs, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, Jahmyr Gibbs. Dude. Even I'm a big truther.
I'm like, can we at least see shoulder pads? Like, dude, come on. He's not even in like a true shell. He doesn't even have shoulder pads.
Michael Gallup at 123. Why?
Nico Collins is still on the board.
Is he still there? No.
Okay, cool. And then Rondale Moore on the wrap, right?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god, give it to me. Wide receiver 5.
He won't make it. If Nico gets sniped, we just pivot to Rondale.
Who does this guy have?
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, we cool with Rondale?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Ron Dizzy.
Shaun, were you going to ask me who my weirdest player, highly owned player is?
Weirdest highly owned player. I'm looking over 20% exposure.
Weirdest or just like highest overall?
Over 20%. I'll just give you all the guys I have over 20% on. Greg Dulcich at 20.
Yes.
Gerald Everett at 20.
Whoa.
Mike Williams, 20%. Hayden Hurst, 20%. Corey Davis, 20%.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
People. Okay, but listen to who my next one is, and you'll understand why. Because I've done a lot of.
Wait, hold up.
Donovan
Keegan, go to the
Jones,
board.
20%.
Go to the board for our people watching at home. Okay, what was next?
People watching at home. After DPJ at 20%, it's David Montgomery, 22%. Brian Robinson, 22%. Michael Gallup, 32%. And Christian Kirk is my highest owned player at 32%.
All right, I've got Justin Fields, 20%. Kirk, 20%.
Whoa.
Chuba Hubbard, 22%. James Cook, 22%. Travis Etienne, 22%. Hayden Hurst, 22%. Greg Dulcich, 24%. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 24%. James Conner, 26%. And Rondale Moore, 38%.
Hey,
38.
there it is. I knew it was high. I knew it was high, not that high.
All right, my turn. Let me get in here. DJ Moore at 20, Chubb at 20, ARSB at 20, QE1 at 22, Sam Laporta at 22, Paris Campbell at 25, ETN at 25%, Dulcich at 27, Marvin Mims at 27,
Wow.
Geno Smith at 27, and I've almost gotten rid of him like in terms of my top correlated guy, but I do have Claypool at 31. It's almost gone. He's close to like being off the top.
I used to have Trey Lance at like 40%. He's now down to. I have the same amount of shares of Brock and Trey together. They're equal now.
It's hard. It's hard.
Hey, tell me why I wouldn't draft Chigo Conquo here and build out a very late Ryan Tannehill stack for some super easy value.
Yeah, we've
Give me one good reason.
1, 4, 5, Chig and Tannehill.
Because you could just go
stack.
Russell Wilson. And you'd have Russ, Samaje, and Jared Jeudy.
That's a better idea, I think.
That's a lot of capital in quarterback, though, because we could take Tank Bigsby. But
I'm okay with Russ here, though.
All right.
No,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm super okay with Russ there.
You're picking him at 138. I understand the like capital argument of like investing in quarterbacks when you have Mahomes and like maybe getting a lesser one, but like, dude, this is a good build, and you know I think Mr. Marvin Mims could be in play here at
you got my attention.
Gerald Everett could be too with the
Everett.
with the bring back.
There, dude, you just heard me with my exposure. You don't need to tell me. I'm into that.
Okay, so we didn't draft a quarterback on the same bye, right? They're in the same division. I doubt they have the same bye. Just want to make sure.
I checked before.
Perfect.
I double checked.
9 and 10.
Double checked.
We're actually pretty good on our buys.
Dude, this squad is nice. This squad is
I think we're kind of in our bag here.
We're just doing ADP value. I love how we're just like sticking true to ADP. Sometimes you got to go get your guy season, but what we saw Hayden post Keegan to the guys that stayed with an ADP, just like absolutely crushed drafts.
Yeah, they advance at a really good rate and just have like super good success. Like they're plus EV if you just stay at ADP. Like one of the best rules of underdog drafts or just like best ball drafts in general is just like stay at ADP. You know, it matters so much to like where you are within the field and the value you get on your team. So I have a bunch of random 17% guys that I think are really fun, like Isaiah Likely. Jaden Reed.
You were high on Isaiah Likely.
Yeah, I just think, it's kind of like insurance, but in the event that anything does happen to Andrews, I just think he's such a talented guy, and he's such an easy and cheap buy for me, especially in like Lamar builds too. So,
guys, I have 14 guys at 18%.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
I have
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Okay, so 18% seems like some of my 18% All-Stars: Brandon Ayuk, Danny Dimes, Kenny Gainwell, Sky Moore, Isaiah Hodgins. Why do I have so much Miles Sanders? How did that happen?
I've got Gainwell at 18% too. Actually, I've got Taysom at 18%.
I've got CMC at 18. That's pretty rad. I got a lot of CMC. That's cool.
That's a good guy to have. I've gotten Quentin Johnston and JSN at 18%. I've got some rookie fun on my teams.
Hey, I'm queuing up our second tight end, and then we're not going to worry about tight end for the rest of the year here. Or for the rest of the draft, not the rest of the year. But
okay, we're doing Gerald Everett on the bring back. Okay, I like that.
Yeah. So now we've got some Denver. We've got Denver.
We need to take more. Right. We need to take more rookie wide receivers when they come up. Like, I need to get more exposure to Mingo. I have a decent amount of.
We're gonna take
Jaden Reed.
Dude, we're gonna take Mims on the wrap here. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, why would anyone?
I've decided.
Why would anyone draft Marvin Mims when we have Russ and Jeudy and Perine?
People are assholes, man. This
is our second kind of like girthy Broncos stack.
Denver, yeah, dude. I was thinking about that too. I was like, this draft's feeling very familiar to me.
Did you remember that?
I'm familiar with your game here.
We had a draft where we went. I think it was our first one. If you haven't watched, gotta go check it out for our YouTube followers at home. We took Cup and Chubb. Do you remember how nasty that was? We had Cup at like 5 or 6, and we got Chubb when he was still going at like 18. Kind of felt like
remember those days?
Oh my goodness.
Dude, the Chubb ADP was Silly.
Make it make sense. The
So cool.
the only year where he's like has like his competition isn't Kareem Hunt. It's like, yeah, we're not gonna draft him. It's like, okay, that doesn't make a ton of sense.
It made no sense. It was like, is there something I don't know? Like, does he still have 2 legs? Why is he still here?
A lot of Sam
Jordan
Laporta.
Love before Goff and Russell Wilson is a decision.
A lot of Laporta buzz. He is clearly the tight end one, which makes him interesting
like him.
in best ball drafts.
Ooh.
I think he's a
The
dome
only guy
bro.
he had to compete with was what, Brock, right? Was the only other guy.
Yeah, that's about it. And I guess Musgrave is now the starting
he's
tight
good.
end too. That's what I heard. Luke Musgrave.
I heard
Yeah,
you with the DB, Shaun. That's a big point too. He is a DB.
Who?
That's a dome bro.
He is a dome bro.
That's a dome bro.
Yeah, with
Wow, dude, look
Sam
at this
Laporta.
very well played Derek Carr stack going here with Rashid Shaheed and Juwan Johnson.
It's the
Very
same
well
guy
done.
who has
Good
every
for them.
single Raven, right? It's the Raven guy.
Yep.
That is a unique
Yeah.
team.
He's just betting on 2 teams.
That is a
the Ravens
really
and the Saints. He's
unique
betting on 2 of them.
team.
Can't stop stacking.
I think we should be
Chill out.
taking more Devin Singletary. He's gonna play more.
I don't know if I've drafted him.
His underlying stats are way better than it would seem. Okay, if Kendre Miller's there with Rachaad White, kind of have to have that conversation.
I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking about adding Marvin Mims here, and now we've got a really good Russ
You
stack
could
here.
even
I
take
like our
Tim.
4
You
running
could even
backs.
take Tim Patrick too.
Oh, I don't like Tim
Marvin.
Patrick. Yeah, fuck Tim
I'd
Patrick.
rather have
You
Marvin.
guys don't
Bro,
like
tears
Tim
AC.
Patrick? Tim Patrick's
No, he's
good.
29 years old, and we're still waiting on his breakout
Tim
year.
Patrick's good, dude.
Oh my god, dude.
Kendre.
Why would you take Marvin Mims there?
Kendre, come on down. Woohoo.
Tim Patrick's also coming off a torn ACL. Like, there's not much to like.
We could take Timmy P,
Yeah.
maybe if he falls to us. Kendre.
I don't really want anything to do with.
I'm cool with
Yeah.
Kendrick here. Or no.
What,
I was gonna
Alec
say
Pierce?
Gainwell, but you can't do that with Penny. No, I was gonna say
Man, the
Gainwell.
ETR fellows are so low on Kendre Miller.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
I think
low.
as running back 5, I'm close.
We just got him at 162.
Yeah, he's like we got him like 2 rounds below ADP.
That's
I don't know why this guy took Marvin Mims. Like, what's your fucking deal?
he just
bro?
might really.
Maybe
He's
he
got
took
Dulcich. What does he have? Chargers.
No. Oh, he's got Keenan and Eckler. Okay,
Yeah,
all right, that makes
that
sense.
makes a
I
ton of
wasn't really-
sense. He's just not.
Good
He
for
doesn't
him.
have the quarterbacks. If Tim Patrick's there, 175.
I'm trying to get up
man.
on my Marvin Mims exposure.
We should be targeting some rookie guys because again, there's always a rookie that explodes. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Christian Watson, like those back end out of nowhere. And my pick for that rookie who goes off at the back end of the season is Jalen Hyatt. I feel pretty good about that one. You can bank it here, YouTube followers. He caught an end around. He took an end around into the end zone today. So hashtag confirm my priors. But
Who was that?
Hashtag confirm my priors. That's a new hashtag. I haven't heard that one
hashtag
yet.
confirm.
Who was this?
Jalen Hyatt. He caught a touchdown with the first team. They ran like a end around for him, and he's fucking fast, dude.
This was the first team offense.
Let's see.
I thought like out of like OTAs, it was like you're on like the 3rd or 4th team.
No, that's a number 5. What number does Daniel Jones wear? Number 8.
Definitely number 8.
Just check this out.
Who's 5? Is that Tyrod? Who's their backup?
Yeah, that probably is Tyrod Taylor. I just sent you the video. Just
How is he still?
just
in the
take a
league?
look at it,
It
fellas.
is Tyrod.
Just take a look at that, fellas. It's pretty cool.
This is Jalen Hyatt.
Yeah.
running with the 4th team. Oh, he's fast as shit.
Are we going to draft a little Tank Dell in this build? How would we get some Houston or some Pittsburgh to maybe fully correlate our...
Nathaniel.
Sorry.
Oh, dude, he's pretty quick.
Oh, are we out of the draft?
Sorry.
Our-
I don't... Dude, it's like my... you know the swipe function on the Apple
Yeah.
mouse? It
Yeah.
like rips you out and like goes back. It's so weird.
Oh, Jalen Hyatt had to exit practice today, but it was due to a heat-related issue. Heat-related.
So he's not built different, which is a problem.
Any thoughts on some players here, guys? Let's get back to our board here. I know you want to talk about Jalen Hyatt some more, but like let's...
He goes.
think about
He
what
goes
we
at
do here.
199.
I'm actually good off of Jalen.
He goes at
Yeah, I'm good off of Jalen Hyatt.
199, fellas. Isaiah Hodgins
Shaun.
goes in this range.
We need a wide receiver here, I think. We're only at 5 wide receiver.
We need wide receiver.
Let's go look at the wideouts.
We're probably good here on running back, if I'm being honest. Jaden Reed, super interested. Tim Patrick, super interested. Even Tajay. We're Titans' little stack here. Is interesting.
I would prefer, I think, Reed or DPJ, personally.
I don't know why DPJ is going so. I mean, we're getting 15 picks of value on DPJ. I don't understand why he's going
that Elijah
so low.
Moore is the wide receiver too. Like he probably
the drum beat.
He hasn't done it.
The drum beat has been
the drum beat is strong.
strong
on him.
for
I would
Moore.
like DPJ honestly because we could also do like a Mecole late. That's going to be a good game in Week 17, man. And Jaden Reed, we're just going to have Nakey. There's no Minnesota players left
but
that
that's,
I like.
I think it's gonna be in a dome.
But dude, we need rookie wide receivers to carry us home. I just like.
He will be in a dome.
Peoples
Week
Jones,
17
man.
dome game confirmed.
I don't see the upside.
How do you not know about Don
don't see the
Peoples-Jones?
upside.
Their upside was last year.
Yeah.
What? Go look at his stats last year.
I'll look at his stats right
I like
now.
DPJ.
And they were worse.
cool, Jaden
They were
Reed.
worse
Oh.
last year.
What do you mean worst?
They were worse than they're going to be this year.
What he was
And
the,
he was
he was the
producing.
unquestioned wide receiver 2 last year.
I'm saying the Cleveland Browns in general were worse offensively than they will be this year.
Donovan Peoples-Jones' highest weekly finish all last season was wide receiver 13. Routinely finished as a wide receiver 3. His highest scoring point total all last year was 19.4 points. That isn't
I just think the
upside.
argument that we're drafting, upside for Jaden Reed, and the argument against him is like, okay, they have Romeo Doubs, Christian Watson, and Jordan Love, and the other wide receivers, or the offensive situation is Nick Chubb, Amari Cooper, Elijah Moore, Deshaun Watson,
David Njoku. Donovan
better
Peoples-Jones
offense,
is the 4th or 5th option in that offense.
I think Jaden Reed will be the 4th behind Watson, Jones, Dobbs, and Luke Musgrave. You could argue Musgrave is a better pick in that team than Jaden Reed, I think, as well, too. I'm not against Jaden Reed.
You
I
could
have,
make that
17%
argument. You
exposure.
could
I'm
make
just
that
going through the
argument. You could
hop.
make that argument.
Yeah.
Would you win it? I don't know, but you could. You could definitely make it. I like Mechie here. I think that's a good pick. Also, have we not taken
No,
enough?
I'm just
Ezekiel
like devil's
Elliott?
advocate because I have like 70% exposure of Jaden Reed. Like I'm not against that.
He screams
I'm
like
just going
an
devil's
Amon-Ra,
advocate
dude.
here.
He screams like an Amon-Ra St. Brown. Like, he comes on super hot towards the end of the year. Like, I love Christian Watson. Christian Watson gets hurt. Like, dude was always hurt last season. Like, and Romeo, well, I'm playing devil's advocate, right? I'm playing devil's advocate.
I'm just fucking
Is John Mechie still on the board?
Ew.
I love Mechie.
Yes.
Talk
Cole
about
going at 181 feels ridiculous.
limited.
All right, so what we're going
upside. McCole Hardman's a better pick than Donovan
we're going
Peoples-Jones. McCole Hardman actually had like really good spike weeks.
I love McCole Hardman. I'm in.
Oh, Mecole.
Yeah, I like Mechie here for sure. Oh, he's gone. So we got to pivot here.
Is Tim Patrick still out there? Yeah, I mean, that's free.
He's still out there.
It's like 20 picks.
Oh God, he kind of sucks.
No, he doesn't. Tim Patrick's good. Tim Patrick's
He's
better than
29, coming off a torn ACL.
Tim
dude.
Patrick was
Okay.
better than
Sure, I'll take Tim Patrick.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
I don't know off the top of my head if that's true. Fuck, he had 700 yards. All right, whatever, dude. He just 29 off an ACL. Like, there's not a whole lot to be excited.
Yeah, I think it's just funny. He's kind of like a myth in fantasy. It's like, oh yeah, Tim Patrick, this is the year he breaks out. Like Tim Patrick's better than Cortland Sutton, and then you're like, wait, he's 29 years old. Like, why do we still talk about him?
He does feel like
he
we've
caught
been playing
five.
this game for half
He
a
caught
decade.
5 touchdowns in 2021, and he caught 6 touchdowns in 2020. So he's actually played and been
Okay, that
good.
was when he wasn't 29 years old.
But wide receivers are
coming off
still
an
good
ACL.
when they're 2019. Oh, and now you're not okay with a player coming off an ACL, Keegan?
Well, not always off a torn ACL. I see.
So that doesn't matter for Breeze or
Well done, well done.
Javante or Rachaad. This is good stuff. This is good.
No,
This is
it doesn't matter because those guys are good players. Tim Patrick's just an average guy,
Dude.
You know,
he's good.
Caught me right here, and I'm not exactly sure how to respond.
I'm gonna
I don't know how to
DM.
tell you this. Tim Patrick's not very good.
I'm gonna DM Kev. Kev loves Tim Patrick. Tim Patrick or DPJ. I'm reaching out to friend of the pod, Kev Masurgeon. See what he says. Hopefully he responds on air. Dude lives on Twitter. Ezekiel Elliott.
I would assume we get a response pretty quick.
Ezekiel Elliott at 192
is a steal.
It feels like a steal, man. It feels like we're taking candy from a baby here.
I think you'd be remiss to like not at least grab some Ezekiel Elliott in drafts. He's gonna end up with like 5 or 6 touchdowns this year in football, and we're all just gonna be like, yeah, okay. We could have seen that coming.
Yeah.
Gus Bus at 193.
Not
Do we take another tight end?
Speaking of upside rookie swings, should we get into the no, we don't take another tight end. Should we get into the what's the Chiefs guy? Deneric Prince? Should we get into that?
Wow. That'd be kind of fun.
I don't hate it.
Clyde was taking first team reps. Prince would be fun. No one's drafting him. Take that in the 18th round.
What do we do here? We need another wide receiver.
Yeah. Who are the top wideouts?
Robert Woods, Wandell, Terrace Marshall.
Robert Woods.
We do have some Saints. Saints is Tampa Bay.
Dude, I honestly don't hate Devontae Parker. Did he just go? I feel like he's
Oh, wow.
He's
Kev
slid.
said DPJ. Fuck.
Yeah.
This is so embarrassing.
Are we going to take Robert Woods here?
I'm recording, Hannah. Yeah, I'm like almost done.
Are we going to take Robert Woods, Shaun?
Yeah, we can take Robert Woods. Hey, the green screen came in so clutch right there for the people still following along. I'm not in a hipster cafe.
Dude, that guy took Terrace Marshall so quick. I mean, people are getting sharp, bro. People know that he has league-winning potential.
Shots.
That's a lot of... I kind of think we did good. Deneric Prince. I love it. Could take like Eric Gray. Saquon's back up. It's kind of chaos.
This guy's projected for 0 points.
We could take Zamir White.
I'd rather have Prince
or Travion Williams. Like that would be the way, because we didn't end up with a single Cincinnati player, because we didn't want to take Tyler Boyd, which I'd rather have Tyler Boyd than fucking Tim Patrick, but I digress.
Yeah, but you would have to take Tyler Boyd in the 120s.
Dude, how do the Dodgers always get away with these trades?
They have elite prospect talent.
Sense, dude. All the time, dude.
How many?
We only got one pass catcher from the Chiefs, huh?
It's what we talked about. It's like
I don't think Clyde's a bad pick.
It's such a
here.
murky wide receiver room.
Yeah, the most.
I think we probably should.
Probably makes more sense. Prince would be more unique, but there's no telling if he gets like any touches this year.
Man, did we like not even pay attention to I saw Rashee Rice go before us and like an opportunity to take him. I wasn't really paying to MBS.
We kind of just let it happen, yeah. Which I'm okay with. Like, if you've got Kelce, like you've got the wide receiver one there. Like I'm not losing sleep if I don't get anyone else.
Yeah, I'm down for any of these 3-dart throws. Go for a 2-6-8-2 build, one of my favorites. A tight end, you
guys know they've got Uber pets, bro? I mean, you
yes.
take your dog in an Uber these days.
I do know.
That's pretty cool.
You got to be hip to those things as a dog owner.
Yeah, you would know. I don't have a dog.
I've already taken my dog in Ubers before Uber dogs, so I was doing it before it was accepted.
Hit him with the DM and be like, yo, I've got a dog. You good? I'll tip you. Like, yeah, you're good.
I've got a Rottweiler. Is this chill?
And it's not even a puppy. Woof 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 woof. That was terrible. We got an underdog in the car. I think I'd rather go Clyde.
I think I'll take Clyde. Yeah.
An underdog in the car.
By the way, we've drafted Clyde in like every one of our drafts. You have like 80% exposure to Clyde.
I can't stop, dude.
As a trio.
I'm low key all in on Clyde this year.
I mean, he did catch like
he got
8
first team reps today.
touchdowns. So,
and he's on the Mahomes-led Kansas City Chiefs, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, 15% exposure to Clyde. Nothing crazy, but yeah, I'm tapping that draft button. But overall, I mean, I think we did a pretty awesome draft here. Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson.
Yeah, I agree.
We've got Kenneth Walker, Rachaad White, Samaje Perine for the little first piece of the Denver offense, Rashad Penny, Kendre Miller, little rookie upside, and then Clyde for the Mahomes stack. DK wide receiver 1 to pair with Mr. Kenneth Walker, Jerry Jeudy to go with Russ, Chris Godwin and Rachaad White for a little Tampa Bay action. Treylon Burks had a massive steal. All these guys, a wide receiver, have been, pretty value driven, except for Rondale slightly above, but we got him to match with Penny. Jaden Reed, rookie upside pick. Tim Patrick, fucking 22 picks after ADP. Robert Woods to get a little Tennessee correlation, and then Kelce and Everett. I think I like it.
I don't love our wide receiver core. A lot of question marks, but it's got upside, and this is like probably one of our riskiest teams to date. But I think it's sick. We didn't fall too in love with round 17.
You gotta get risky.
We didn't really fall too into week 17 either, which is good. Proud of us. We more just prioritized the stacks. But that'll do it. Thank you everybody for tuning in. If you haven't yet, subscribe. Promo code RTM. We completely forgot to
hit that freaking bell button.
All righty.
That like button.
Thanks everybody for tuning in.
Hit that like button. Hit the bell. Make sure you get your notifications on.
You've seen the graphic playing a bunch of times. I got it running throughout the video for him.